Russ, we are actually at the RSA conference right now, and we're about to do our own Super Cyber Friday event. And the topic that we've chosen for Super Cyber Friday is hacking AI anxiety. Maybe we might even retitle it AI excitement / anxiety, because it's both, isn't it? Right at the same time?
There's a great comment that I had when I was interviewing for schools with my kid. It's called nerve excitement.
What are the sort of the issues that you're seeing in this nerve excitement?
Well, the biggest thing is people are just trying to understand how they can harness this for good and how they limit its impact on their sort of security posture. And the reality is these are two sides of the same coin. How do you get employees to use it, but how do you make sure those employees are doing the right thing while they're using it?
So what are you seeing that is the behavior that's happening from the excitement and like, oh my God, this is out there. We need to secure this.
There are no holds barred in terms of getting those consumers, your employees as consumers, to just start using these services. Unlike any other SaaS service we've seen, they make it easy for an individual to get started, to get meaningful value out of very limited interaction. Exactly.
Right. So, but we're talking about how we're going to see what the behavior is going on, trying to create a security program around that. What is that path you're seeing?
The path that we're seeing right now is, first and foremost, how do we get visibility into what people are doing, what they're interacting with, what we need to be worried about and what we're not worried about. And then the next piece of the puzzle is how do we actually engage with those employees at the moment they're taking those choices and making those choices on behalf of your organization so that we can get ahead of the impact that they may have on your organization.
Are you able, with Nudge Security, to actually show that level of exposure? And have you scared the crap out of people when you show that?
Within about 24 hours, I can show you every employee who's ever signed up for any one of these services. We've seen more than 500 services out there, pure play AI tools in the wild in our customer base today. That's up from 75 just a little less than a year ago, which, like, the rise of that is just meteoric.
And it seems, honest to God, at least 5 new apps come out every single day.
Would it be weird if I said we use AI to help with that?
No, that would make sense.
Yeah, so we use AI to help with that. And then, of course, that also feeds into how we detect these services. We have a lot of telemetry that allows us to kind of bootstrap our understanding of what these services are as they come into the market, as we observe them in use by our end customers and the employees at those organizations.
What is it you're hoping to learn from our audience during our event?
I'm really excited to hear how the sort of top of mind concerns have evolved.
That's a good question, yeah.
Because they have quite a bit over the last year. And even now, as we start to get a better understanding as a community of what the concern should be, they change every day. And I'm sure in a month from now, it's going to be different than what's going to happen this week.
Russ is going to be joining me this Friday on Super Cyber Friday. That's June 21st, 2024. It won't just be Russ. We'll have a lot more. Here's all the information you need to know.